Welcome, Capricorn. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for July 6, 2023, on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. Try not to dig your heels in as the Aquarius moon faces off with Mars this morning, dearest Capricorn, which could bring out your stubborn nature. Luckily, you'll find that it's easier to negotiate with others once Luna migrates into Pisces, bringing a thoughtful and senile energy to the table. Creative ideas could guide you toward the future when the nodes of fate become active this afternoon, so don't be afraid to think outside of the box. Meanwhile, Mercury and Uranus align overhead, bringing a playfulness to the air that's ideal for artistic pursuits or an impromptu date night. Try to grab the opportunities which give you a chance to think and reproduce it in your own way. You enjoy all this very well with great enthusiasm. Changes at home are quite predictable. Maybe you are moving on to a new place in search of more solace and for better opportunities of growth. Today may be a gratifying day for you, Capricorn, as you may be in harmony in all areas of life. You may be satisfied with your financial situation. You can be more vigilant in all financial dealings. You may have a substantial monthly income. You might maintain contact with former acquaintances. You may gain greater emotional control. You may avoid engaging in any workplace controversy. You may place more emphasis on logical tasks. You are not permitted to communicate unnecessarily and may only provide input at the appropriate time. You may attend to your significant other. You may perform your duties with full zeal. Your relatives may give you support. There could be total harmony between your psyche and body. In the first half of the day, some confusing impulses are likely, dear Capricorn. It can be difficult to get what you want today, especially if you are not entirely sure you want it or deserve it. Distractions can be plenty, particularly social ones, and your mind is inclined to wander. You can be tempted to maneuver your way out of or around an unpleasant responsibility now. In the process, however, watch that you don't complicate matters for yourself at a later date. Don't push for an answer, as they, and you, may not be ready. As the day advances, you feel lighter and more communicative. Your ideas cause a positive stir, or others seek your advice. Plans change at the very last minute, allowing for experiences that are more spontaneous, freeform, and inspirational. Interesting conversations can figure strongly. You could harness some major power today, Capricorn, so if it feels as though someone has placed the universal reins in your hand, well, don't be too surprised. The moon is moving through Aquarius and your 2st house of self-expression and action, and while she's here she will be turning her attention to you and making sure you have everything you need to progress smoothly. This is always a wonderful time for doubling down on what it is you really want, but there will be no room for questions as La Luna will conjunct power player Pluto in this same sector of your chart. This heavenly heavy hitters isn't here to mess around. So roll up your sleeves and get to work, because whatever you focus on today could have lasting repercussions as well as lasting rewards. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. This helps us a lot and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Be open and honest about your work-life balance, Capricorn. It might be time to speak your mind about your schedule when Mercury in Cancer squares Chiron in Aries. There might be a lot going on in your personal life that is taking a toll on you. So, work may need to go on the back burner if you need to prioritize your responsibilities. However, speaking up about what you need to focus on could create stress. Luckily, if you take the leap of faith to address what you need to focus on, it could help you feel more self-assured. This lunar energy helps you understand that true security and stability come from the inside. Sometimes the material world can fill this void, but this is temporary and unfulfilling in the long term. Material gain is complementary to happiness, but it is not the reason. This moon wants you to find true happiness that comes from within, which is aided by material comfort. This is a powerful time for self-care. It is important for you to look after yourself and engage with self-nurture, as this brings a strong sense of inner peace and balance that enables you to view finances and your overall situation from a clearer perspective. Lucky numbers. Your lucky numbers for July 6th are 11, 46, 22, 38, 16, 33. Daily love. Fun, passion, pleasure, and games are calling your name, Capricorn. Not only is today the official full moon in your zodiac sign, but the stars are linking in a very festive dance. Mental Mercury, the planet of the mind and communication, has been dancing across the sky from you in your solar 7th house of partnerships. Today, our cosmic messenger sends love notes over to electric Uranus, the planet of revolution and surprise, now transforming your solar 5th house of true love and romance. This guarantees that a sudden surprise in love and partnership is right around the corner. If single, do not miss this time to meet new people or download a dating app. Do you feel that your romantic partnerships bring you closer to your values? Does your partner have values that are in alignment with yours? These are necessary questions to reflect on today, as the moon is in Aquarius and in your 2nd house. It happens a lot that people end up in relationships that are not necessarily bringing them close to what they hold dear in their lives. Naturally, they end up being unfulfilled, resentful, and those connections don't last very long. Ask yourself how you can make sure that the partners you attract have, more or less, similar values as yours. Of course, you will always have certain things that you disagree on. What matters the most is that those things are not fundamentals and that both you and your lover are able to respect one another despite your differences. Beyond that, how can you learn to not be too rigid and learn to adopt different values that you may end up finding true to you? At work. A number of major and minor successes are predicted on the career front today. You may get some payment for services rendered a while back, or you may get an unexpected bonus. A long-awaited promotion may be granted to you, or you may get that coveted corner office. Unemployed people or those who was shopping around as they wanted to quit their current job will get good news today. Are you satisfied with your current financial situation? Are you making as much money as you want to through your work? These are good questions to ask yourself today, as the moon is in Aquarius and in your 2nd house of finances and personal resources. This is also a good time to reflect on the way you manage your money, seeing if there is anything that you can afford to cut down on, in order to make better use of your money. Learn how to be organized in the way you spend, keeping track of how much money you spend on each area of your life. Health. You have a pleasing personality and you have to just maintain your stalwartness. Doing exercise regularly is what all is required. Your mind is very alert and active too. However, be careful in day-to-day activities. You may face unexpected accidents, but they will be minor in nature. You would prefer to move at full speed towards your dreams of success at all times, Capricorn. But there are some days that are better for following your normal routine, and today is that day. Your body needs the rest, and making clear and practical decisions will be difficult today. Lemon balm and hawthorn are herbs that can help you relax during this time, especially if you'd rather be making moves. Try drinking a cup of tea with these ingredients to soothe the body and calm the mind. If you still feel restless, try working with celestite or blue lace agate, 2 crystals that are known for their relaxing, harmonious energy. Family and friends. Friends, co-workers, and all sorts of people you know may try to enlighten you about the things you must do for your love life to gather up some pace. Follow what they say to update your dating database, accept the flirting tips. You are looking for love, so better focus on it rather than locking yourself for some momentary pleasure. You've got a handle on your desires today, Capricorn, and for lack of a better phrase, ain't nobody can tell you nothing right now. The intuitive moon is spending the day moving through Aquarius and your 2th house of self-expression and action, so your desires and motives are more aligned than usual. This potent period is amplified by the fact that throughout the day La Luna will form a conjunction to power player Pluto, both of which are currently camped out in your sign for an extended tour. It wouldn't hurt to be a little more cautious about how you express your desires, not because they're problematic, but because they are subject to change. Compatibility. At work, Pisces. In love, Taurus. In luck, Leo. Your lucky color today: apple green. We love that you get to this part of the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like it, and leave us your comments. At Zodiac Attraction, we always read them, and see you tomorrow. Have a nice day.